Hi guys, I'm back up here with another reading for the collective. Remember, all readings are not for all, they're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you can DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? Because y'all know we got that $25 special going on that ends on the 3rd of April. So come fuck with the girl while they're low, because them bitches will be going back up, okay? So, as well as going to drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys. It's going to start the discussion so we all can get on one accord. As well as it's going to share these vids so we can get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? So like I said, this is a collective reading, so let's go on and get it popping. We got extra energy. Before we get into that energy, let's go on and address the layout. Oh my God. Okay, so here we go. What's above you is your fourth, fifth dimension. What your higher self really wants you to know at these moments in time, okay? What's below you is your third dimension, what you possibly could be going through in the physical, or advice on how to maneuver in the physical, okay? Overall energy, advice, and light work. All right, collective, let's get it popping, okay? So with this extra energy, what I'm seeing here in these moments in time, what's so funny about this here is while sitting these cards up, I walked away for a second and then came back and then looked at this Thunderbolt card, right? Look how discombobulated this fucking card was. Before I actually truly laid it down, it didn't look like this. You know what I'm saying? So I see little shit like that. It's discombobulated, all wrinkled and shit out of all of these cards here. So what is giving me? Give me a second here. Give me a second. Sorry, y'all. They're talking loud as fuck out there. Anywho, like I said, it's all discombobulated and shit. So, what I see here with this extra energy going off of that little example that I just gave y'all, or whatever, that demonstration, right? This is letting me know within you guys, right? This goes for me too, right? Somewhere within us, there's still some healing that needs to be done, right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. That's where that fighting self energy comes in here, okay? Because if you can see here, these are like two people battling oneself. You know what I'm saying? This is that energy in these moments in time. It's about doing what we're supposed to be doing in these moments in time, really aligning ourselves with what we need to align with. Because I feel like we've been delaying some type of shadow work or some type of healing that needs to be done here for a while now. Now it's time to get into that healing, right? This is us really taking the time to really kind of get into this hermit space. We all know that the hermit has to do with... if we analyze the card, a man in the elements, you get what I'm saying? He's out there soul searching, right? This is that energy in these moments of time. When it comes to where we're going and where we're heading, it requires us to do some type of level of shadow work so we can level up, so we can cleanse things out. This is that energy. We have to get light to get into these new cycles in our lives. We have to get light. We can't carry baggage with us, right? This is that energy despite what you experience in your life, right? Because there's multiple scenarios. I don't know your life, right? This is that energy. It's about you taking that lesson, taking that situation and utilizing it to create something new. This is that energy, taking your pain, taking your suffering, and really molding it into a new situation, into a new found sense of self, or into something new, creating something new. That's why, I don't know, for example, your favorite artist, right? Let's talk about R&B. I don't fucking know. R&B singers, they make the best music when they're going through fucking pain, right? Y'all notice that they put their heart and soul in certain songs when they going through fucking pain or breakup or some shit like that. You get what I'm saying? That's about you taking that and creating something, right? Hopefully that example worked for you, right? This is that energy in these moments in time here, despite what you're experiencing, what got you in this discombobulated form here, where it feels like you can't move forward, or you're just internally conflicted, right? Your whole energy is like off key right now, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. It's about us really looking at that and really scaling back and trying to figure out, why is this playing out in my life? Why am I experiencing what I am experiencing? Because there's something that God, Allah, the Most High, wants me to experience in these moments in time when it comes to this current cycle, or this current phase, or this current challenge that I'm in, right? This is that energy, like we've been talking about on this platform, about problem solving, right? When it comes to things like this, it's about us solving those problems, or attempting to solve those problems to build that skill up, okay? This is that energy in life. It's just a constant series of problems. If you really think about it, it just depends on how good can you solve a problem. Right? True shit. This is that energy in these moments of time here. So it's about us building that callous mind, right? This is about us really understanding what we need in these moments in time, doing the healing that we need in these moments in time. Really kind of tuning out the physical and going within to see. It's like connecting with our star player, right? Really connecting with our star player in these moments in time here. Because when you get in alignment, when you get into that oneness, that connectivity with yourself, you're able to maneuver. You're able to shift. You're able to make the necessary moves effectively in your life, okay? All right, let's keep moving forward. We will reference that energy if need be. I'm going to sage the fuck out of these cards afterwards, just because how this fucking bitch came out. Like, it's like I feel like a lot of tension. It's like I feel like somebody feels like they're on edge, or they're about to break, or about to crack, or somebody's about to... It's like I feel like a hangman energy, like a stagnant ass energy, like, bro, I'm about to go the fuck off type of energy. And I feel like it's coming from a space because you're experiencing a lot. And we all know that when it comes to ascension, when it comes to growth and what we experience in our lives, especially transforming our lives, right? There's a level, or a level of change, or that's not the word I'm looking for. It's like it requires a level of chaos. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. To get through these transformations, to get through these initiation processes, to get to these new transitions in our lives, to get to where we need to go, get to that next level of with our name on it. We all know that there's a level of chaos that comes with that, right? This is that energy here, okay? This is you really getting stretched. Remember, I've used this example before on this platform. When you outgrow your space, it's like you outgrowing your home, right? Your hands going through the doors or through the windows, your legs going through the doors, right? So your space is too small. So now it requires you to find a new place, a bigger place, right? So you can fit, right? But knowing when you're going house hunting, right? When you're looking for homes, right? It takes time. It's trial and error, right? You know what I'm saying? Until you find what you need to find. It can be a bit stressful looking for homes, moving, and trying to get shit in when it comes to when your fucking lease is up or whatever, this, that, and the third, right? This is that energy here when it comes to your transformation. Before getting into this new sterilized situation, like Debun would say, you gotta clear the old shit. You can't take old shit, have old shit on your boot in a sterilized situation. This is a transition period for you. So when you're going through this transition period, it requires you to clear that shit off of your boot so you can get into this new sterilized situation, right? Right? Use my head as the transition stage, right? Old cycle, new cycle, transition, right? This is that energy in these moments in time when it comes to how you approach your life and what you're going through in your life and how you're maneuvering in your life, okay? All right, let's keep moving forward, y'all. I'm ranting, y'all. They giving me all these messages at once. So, what's above us, right? Let's keep moving forward. Yeah, it's about you really just kind of like being confident in the moves that's being made right now. Yeah, I know shit might be a little shaky, baby. Yeah, I know shit might not look the way that it needs to look right now. But this is that energy in these moments in time when it comes to your life, when it comes to where you're going and where you're shifting at. Your footsteps are ordered. So that being said, when God is in your life, when God is revealing itself to you, when God is really showing you things that is for you, that means it's for you, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. There's no need to second guess it. There's no need to doubt it. There's no need to be in this energy of having to look twice, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. As long as you know that God got you, you're going to create the outcome that you need in your life here. When things start to look a little dark, when things start to look a little shaky, when things start to look unfamiliar to you, that's when God always steps in to remind you that you're right where you need to be, right? This is that energy in these moments in time as we really connect with the source. We understand that when we connect with the source, that's where that order comes in. That's where that harmony comes in. That's where that safeness comes in. That's where understanding comes in. Wisdom, knowledge, all of this comes in when you're fucking with God, when you're connected with the source, when you're in alignment with your truth. But when you're away from the source, when you're away from God, when God is not around, there's famine, there's confusion, there's scarcity, there's fucking mental fog, blurred lines, all of this shit. There's just stagnancy, right? Notice your life when you with God and when you not. Notice where you at. Notice where your mental's at, where your emotional state's at, where your circumstances are when God's around and when God ain't. It'll dictate that alone should tell you where you need to be, right? This is that energy in these moments in time here when it comes to you really clearing things out in your life. Some of you guys are needing to really look at yourself and understand, like, this is where full divine accountability comes in. This is when you take accountability for your life. Some of y'all need that moment in your life and really be truthful to yourself that the actions, the decisions, and the behavior that you've done in your life created the circumstances that you're in right now. You can't move forward in your life until you take full accountability for your life. Okay? Half of the world don't want to take accountability for shit. They don't want to take accountability for their life. They don't want to take accountability for their actions. They don't want to take accountability for their shit. They rather project that shit on other people. This is that, and it's way easier to project your problems, your situations, your turmoil, your scarcity, all of that shit on other people instead of really looking at that shit yourself, right? Some of y'all need to do some of this healing when it comes to accepting a certain situation that has came upon your path here. Like D-Boom would say, even if it's not your fault, it's your fault. Even if it's not your fault, it's your fault. This is something that you signed for prior before you came here. I don't give a fuck of what situations you've been through. You signed that dotted line. Hey, at this time, I'm going to experience this. Right? Before you even incarnated here. So this is where that divine accountability comes in. This is that energy in these moments in time here. Obviously, that's easier said than done. But you walk in that direction. When it comes to life, we walk in the direction that we need to. And if we can't walk in that direction, we get ready to walk in that direction. So we do whatever is necessary to really walk in that direction. So that being said, prepping ourselves up mentally, spiritually, emotionally to walk in that direction. It's about us really releasing these distractions when it comes to life, because there's a shit ton of these motherfuckers in life. These bitches are like landmines. And it's like, it's about you dodging this shit. It's about you shifting and not allowing this to consume you. Come on, y'all. We full of distractions in the world now. We got fucking the whole, what's his name? Fucking, I don't know that nigga name. The old Scandal Jackson guy, distraction. We got Lil Nas X and his shit, distractions. All over the place. Distractions. To keep you from focusing on yourself. To keep you from focusing on your path, on your walk, on where you're going, and your relationship with God. Right? This is that energy in these moments in time. This shit out here is, it's like the fucking plague. Right? This is that energy in these moments in time. It's about us staying in tune with who you are. Like, I don't know about y'all. I'm a house body. Like, I'm always home. It's either school, it's either purpose, or it's either work, right? Things of that nature. I step out once in a while. I step into the matrix once in a while. But most times I'm in Zion, y'all. I'm at home. I'm with God all the time. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, because the world's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It's not to be scared of the world, because it's a beautiful place. Because there's God around it. You get what I'm saying? Like in nature, etc. And in people. But the world's fucked up, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. It's about us really not getting so consumed when it comes to the matrix, when it comes to when it comes to life in general, or to this what we call life. Right? This is that energy in these moments in time. Always taking time for you. Understanding what you need right now. Really in this position of shifting right now. Understanding what you need in your life. Okay, this is about you working towards what you desire. This is about you really working towards the best version of yourself. This is about you really in this energy of comprehending the cycles that you're going through in your life here. Because these cycles are going to set you up for some new things in your life. That's going to dictate where you are in your next cycle. Right? This is that energy in these moments in time. The more that you work behind the scenes. And what do I mean by work behind the scenes? I'm talking about shadow work. When you continue to shadow work and really clean things out and really shift things in your life, shift your pinnacles, analyze your pinnacles. Because remember, you can change your whole life. You can shift your whole life. You can change the direction of your life by you analyzing your behavior, analyzing your thoughts and decisions, and the pinnacles in your life. Okay? And the actions in your life. Actions, behavior, thoughts, decisions, ideologies, and the pinnacles in your life will shift your whole entire life. You don't need a crystal to do that. You don't need this fucking Florida water to do that. You don't need sage to do that. You don't need fucking all this extra shit to do that. Right? So that being said, let's talk about pinnacles. What are pinnacles? People, places, and things. If you analyze your whole life in that aspect, just think of it like that. Let me analyze my decision, my behavior, and my actions, my thoughts and decisions, and my pinnacles in my life. That will dictate what I need to keep in my life or what needs to leave my life. Right? It's that simple. You don't need a crystal. You don't need a fucking, you don't need sage. You don't need none of that shit. That's extra shit. You can just bring you to you. Right? This is that energy in these moments in time. You create your life. You shift your life. You make those big plays. And then God just counteracts what you do. You get what I'm saying? Let me go deeper into that. Because God always has the last laugh. God always makes the final verdict. But it's about you taking the actions to at least try to sway it that way so it can fall in your direction, right? This is that energy in these moments in time because God's going to always knock that gavel down. You know what I'm saying? This is that energy in these moments in life. Shift your life through analyzation. Analyze your pinnacles in your life. Analyze your behavior and your actions. Analyze your thoughts and decisions. That will change your whole life. You don't even need me after that once you master that. You don't need these readings. You don't need this shit. This is all tools. But all the answers that you need are within you at the end of the day. And even me putting these videos up and me doing all this shit is to let y'all know that y'all have all that you need within yourself. You don't need me. Right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. Beautiful message. Sorry, this is about to be a long one, y'all. Let's keep moving forward. It's below us. Yeah, it's about us really surrendering to our truth. Surrendering to who we are. Doing what we need to do to be the best versions of ourselves. So that being said, taking the time to really analyze our actions and behaviors. Taking the time to analyze our thoughts and decisions. Analyze our pinnacles in our lives. When we do that, we can surrender a lot of shit that is not serving us. Because 9 times out of 10, we got some old pinnacles in our lives that's not... It's like we're no longer in that space no more. We no longer need that pinnacle no more. It's weighing down the... it's hindering. It's like a weed in your garden. Right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. It's about you really... What? Staying in tune with that star player. Who's your star player? You are. You gonna always be there when the money ain't around. These bitches, these niggas ain't around. When shit ain't around, your car ain't around, your home ain't around, all this shit ain't around. You are left with your fucking self. So it's about you understanding who you are so you don't feel asked out. That's why when motherfuckers are in prison, right? When they're in prison, when the odds are against them, that's why you see a lot of you see people in prison. They're free, and it's like you might have my body, but you don't have this. I'm connected to this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can give me life, and I still have a fruitful life, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. Not getting caught up with these What are they, y'all? We've been talking about them. Distractions. That's in the world. It's like fucking landmines out in this bitch. It's about you avoiding this shit, right? This is about you really connecting with what you need to connect, right? This is you really truly understanding who you are, right? This is you really doing that work so you can understand yourself, right? This has to do with you really following your intuition, listening to yourself, understanding what you need in these moments, right? This is about you really walking into the unknown, discovering who you are, right? Discovering what God is to you, right? This is about you really letting go of the third dimension to get into the fourth, fifth dimension and really level up, to really ascend, right? This is about you creating the life that you desire. But what do you have to sacrifice to get the life that you need? That means you have to let go of, I don't know, fucking being on social media too much. Let it go. If that means that you got to be the first one in the fucking gym and the last to leave, then that's what you need to do. What you need to sacrifice to become the best version of yourself. What do you need to release so you can become the best version of yourself? Because you got to understand, no pain, no gain on this journey. And to go with the twin flame journey as well. This ain't a twin flame reading, but even with your twin flame journeys, if you're on that, no pain, no gain. You gain nothing if you don't experience pain, if you don't experience suffering, if you don't experience humiliation on this journey, because it's here to help you grow. So that being said, no pain, no gain. Let's get back to the collective message. This has to do with, what are you willing to give up to be who you need to be? What are you willing to let go to master yourself, to be the God of your world, to be the best version of yourself? What are you willing to let go? Are you willing to let go of procrastination? Are you willing to let go of, I don't know, stagnancy? Are you willing to let go of certain shit in your life that needs to go, like people, places, and things? Are you willing to leave a job if that's what's being asked for you? What are you willing to do to become who you need to become? It's about obedience, y'all. It's about being consistent, persistent. When it comes to your manifestations, y'all know the magician. Let's talk about it. You got the swords, thoughts, ideologies, decisions on what you want. You got the cups, your emotions on how you feel about what you're thinking about. Then we got the wands, the action part on what you're taking, on what you feel, on the thought that you created. Then we got that physical manifestation from the actions that you took, from the feeling that you created, right? From the thought that you... No. Let's start over. I don't like how that's being said. We got the physical manifestations resulting from the actions that you took, of the passion that you had, the feeling of what you thought of, right? That's how you manifest. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. This is that energy in these moments in time when it comes to mastering who you are. Do not let this motherfucker dictate where you're going. This is the devil card. This has to do with bondage. This has to do with addictions. This has to do with feeling tied up to something or something being tied to you. This has to just overall do with lack and scarcity. This here wants to take your joy, wants to take your power, wants to take anything that it can't have. Because you got to understand, this little motherfucker's in a low vibration. This little motherfucker's being judged. This little motherfucker can't ever ascend like you. Right? This is that energy in these moments in time. That's where there's always illusions placed. That's why the power, if it has power, unless you make it, give it power, that's the only way this bitch has power, is by tricking you or placing an illusion over you or trying to just make something look like it's not. Right? This is that energy in these moments in time. It just depends on what God do you serve. Do you trust in your creator? Even when shit is fucked up. Even when shit ain't looking right. Even when shit ain't going your way. How much do you trust your creator? This is that energy, understanding that this is an illusion. I don't care what situation that you're in your life. What situation you're in your life. It's an illusion to keep you from your ultimate manifestation. To keep you from that next level with your name on it. To keep you from getting to where you need to get to. Okay? Alright, let's keep moving forward. Y'all, my energy just went down. It's like, I'm tired as fuck. I will be taking a nap after these reads. Okay? My energy just went all the way down. Anywho, let's get back into this message. Overall energy. Yeah, it's about us really lighting up when it comes to this journey. Really looking up. What's up? God's up. Thank you, D Boom. Check out D Boom. LLE Ascension. He will put y'all on, y'all. He will put y'all on. You like me. Y'all love him. Y'all love him. Okay? So, yeah, LLE Ascension. D Boom. He said, what's up? God's up. God's up there. We're always looking up. We're not looking in front of us. We're not looking behind us. We're not looking to our sides. We're looking up. What's up? Ascension. What's up? Enlightenment. What's up there? God. Right? If you're not looking up, if you're looking elsewhere but up, you distracted. And we got the 3 cups here. Right? This is that energy in these moments in time. It's about us aligning with what we need to align with. Understanding everything in our life is very purposeful. We're right where we need to be. Everything is what we're experiencing in our life is divinely orchestrated. It's divine order. This is that energy, playing your jewels and understanding your purpose. A lot of y'all are getting ready to walk into purpose, or you've been in purpose. Whatever purpose is for you. Like I've been telling people, purpose don't have to be a grand gesture. You could be a hairstylist. You could be a fucking mechanic. You could be a fucking, I don't know, a fucking chef. I don't know what you do. As long as you are uplifting the frequency of Gaia, as long as you lifting that frequency of that individual, being of service for somebody, and that's what God needed you to do, then you on purpose. You don't have to necessarily be doing work like me. Okay? You could be a fucking janitor, but it's a part of your purpose to in any way, shape, or form, to give something to the world. That can just be your love. That could be your frequency. That could be, I don't know, helping somebody out, opening a door for somebody, helping somebody, I don't know, an elderly person fucking put their groceries in their fucking car or something. Being of service to the world in some way, shape, or form. All right? Especially being divine like you are. You're of service. We came here to work, y'all. That's what we came here for. To assist people on their journeys in any way, shape, or form, whatever that is, whatever God put on your blueprint. Only you and God know that. Right? Excuse me, my brother's in the other room playing the game. This is that energy in these moments in time as we're aligning with what we need to align with in our lives here. This is about us really tapping into this new version of ourselves, okay? Really ascending, okay? All right. Okay. Oh, I thought I changed your mind. No, this is advice, okay? Advice. Yeah, it's about us really taking a leap of faith on moving away from things that is not serving us, especially when it comes to what is comfort zone for us. Because regardless of how this is going to go, there's changes happening in your life regardless, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. The more that you move forward, of course, like we talked about, when you're going through initiation processes in your life, when you're going through these new changes in your life, it's going to require a certain level of stagnancy or a level of turmoil, let's say more like that, or chaos to get through these cycles, these initiation processes, because you're exiting a frequency, right? So you got to understand, when it comes to you being in a frequency for a while or being at a level for a while, right? You've been stuck at a certain level, right? When you start to ascend from that level or from that frequency, that's where turbulence, chaos, and stagnancy start to create itself, because you're breaking out of a limitation, right? This is that energy here with this hostilities card. You're breaking out of a limitation. When you break out of a limitation, of course there's going to be some tension there, because you're leaving a frequency that is considered comfort zone. That's why, hence why when you're leveling up like that, your mind tends to tell you, no, you can't do that. No, you can't do this. No, we're not supposed to go. You need to go back. It's trying to protect you, right? This is that energy in these moments in time, so you don't let yourself down, but you're really letting yourself down, dictating what is going on, following the logical mind, in a sense. Hopefully I'm saying that right, okay? Hopefully that made sense to y'all. This is that energy in these moments of time where we talk about, where's God? God is up. We looking up. We looking towards God. We looking towards the heavens. We're moving forward. We're accepting our God body gifts. We're accepting ourselves for who we are. We're stepping into our truth, stepping out of this confusion, and stepping right into our truths. Why? Because we're staying connected with our star player. This is us get connected with ourselves. With this Two of Cups, I see this you and yourself. This is like you and your higher self. Or no, you and your higher self. Merging. Your masculine and feminine energy coming together by God. Right? This is that energy in these moments in time. You're starting to discover shit that you didn't even know about yourself. With the Seven of Swords. This is that energy in these moments in time when it comes to where you're going in your life. You're starting to see things shift and change in your life. But this is because you've been fucking with yourself the long way. You've been doing that healing the long way. You've been clearing out pain that you've been holding on to the long way, right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. You started to let go of certain things in your life that you've been holding on to for dear life here, where it's been past overdue in your life here. This is that energy in these moments in time when it comes to this shifting, when it comes to these turbulent energies. It's about us really riding this wave, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. Of course, life can get a bit hard. Of course, life can get a little bit difficult, but it's that energy in these moments in time, understanding what you're experiencing. It's going to give you a lot of clarity and a lot of awareness of what you're experiencing. Hopefully that made sense, okay? Because that's how they wanted it to come out, okay? So this is that energy, okay? Light work. Yeah, it's about you understanding where you're going, taking the actions to pull you out of your situation, especially clearing up any karmic cycles in your life, right? By you staying connected with your source, you're doing this internal healing when it comes to your God body, right? This is that energy like we talked about. When you're reaching a new level, when you're about to leave a frequency, there's going to be turbulent energy that is going to try to hold you down. There's going to be tension there because you've been so in a frequency for so long. You're now breaking out of that frequency to go into a new one. So that being said, in between the new frequency and then the old frequency is that tension, that slit of tension that you got to break through. It's kind of like, what is it? What is the levels of your skin? Isn't it like, shit, I don't know them all. I know that it's the dermis is the deepest one, right? And then the epidermis is this, right? I don't fucking know. We got the epidermis and the dermis, and then there's one more. There's like 3 layers. I forgot. Hopefully I'm saying it right. But there's layers to you, right? It's like it all depends on how deep you get to it, right? This is that energy with the frequency, right? I'm like seeing like the layers of the skin, right? If you've seen it from like a textbook. I'm seeing that as in between the new frequency and the fucking old frequency. Like I'm seeing this slit here, right? And it's like you got to break through that slit. I don't know why they're giving me it in that form like that, but they're giving it to me in that form like that. So hopefully that made sense to you, right? There's like a level here. There's a phase. There's a transition that you got to break through to get to that new level, right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. It's like, yeah, and it like requires you to let go of old shit that's your comfort zone overall. Releasing any mental paradigms, any belief systems that make you feel comfortable about your situation. Because remember, you're so used to being in this old frequency. You're leveling up to a new frequency. So of course, your old belief systems, your ideologies, the behavior that you're used to doing, the old pinnacles that you have is in that fucking tension spot here that you're breaking through. That's where you got to break through that energy in these moments in time here, right? Okay, let's keep moving forward. This is about you really completing your cycle in these moments in time, even though that you might be a bit tired, you might be a little bit weary, but you got to continue working. You got to continue pushing forward because you got to remind yourself, why are you doing this in the first place? Constantly remind yourself, why are you doing this shit in the first place? Why do you want to level up? Why do you want to change your life? Why do you want to do any of this shit? And then when you remind yourself and you remember why, that keeps you going. That keeps you pushing. That keeps you growing. That keeps you ascending. Right? Right. Let's keep moving forward. Let's go and wrap this message up. Okay? With the message from the Motivation Manifesto. We gain power from, again and again, allowing ourselves to choose the kind of recklessness that allows us to be vulnerable, genuine, and brave in pursuit of our dreams. This has to do with us really, like I said, breaking through that tension, that limitation, right? From that old frequency to this new frequency, breaking that limitation, that tension in between, right? This is that energy really pushing forward and really banging at that wall until that bitch breaks, right? This is that energy in these moments in time when you shift more, when you grow more, when you experience more. You start to understand the concepts and in the depths of who you are, right? When you start to understand the concepts in the depths of who you are, you start to see how the world is you, how the world is a direct mirror of everything that is going on within you, right? When you start to look at life like that, you start to be able to, okay, I can maneuver this. I need to move around this. I don't need to keep this no more. I don't need to do this no more. Remember, we talked about you can change your whole entire life just by analyzing your thoughts and your behavior, your actions and your behavior, your thoughts and your decisions, and the pinnacles in your life. That's all you need to change your life. As long as you are analyzing your behavior and your behavior and your actions, your thoughts and decisions, and the pinnacles in your life, you can shift your life in any direction you want to. Right? This is that energy here, okay? All right, I think I'm going to leave it there. Remember, all readings are not for all. They're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you can DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as going to drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys. It's going to start the discussion so we all can get on one accord. As well as... what else? Let's go share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord. As well as stay tuned for those twin flame readings. Those are coming up right after this. Depending on where those are getting posted at, that information will be below on my Instagram, okay? So I'll see you guys in a little bit. I want y'all to have a good day, and bye-bye.